Bob Marito, owner and president of Bob Marito Performance Systems, here with Lardarius Webb, cornerback for the Baltimore Ravens. Keep the brace tight. Keep that big step. So obviously being a defensive back, it's going to work a lot on his ability to come out of his breaks with a lot of torso rotation. So this is a very simple exercise, just strengthening the trunk rotators as we're simultaneously working on the hip extensors. So it's a basic sled march drill. What we're going to do though is we're going to put the resistance across the shoulder. So as he's marching forward, he's got the belt not around his waist, he's got it on one shoulder. So if he marches forward, he is continuously going through a hip extension motion. But because the resistance is on one side, that resistance has a tendency to try to rotate him to the left. So if he just stays stable and braces his trunk tight, as he's moving, he does not rotate. He is technically working the isometrics of his right side trunk rotators to keep him out of rotation. So it's a great sport-specific motion for DBs because they've got to trunk rotate a lot of times as they extend the hip. So if we just keep loading that, as well as load the isometric trunk rotation, it ends up being a very position-specific drill.
And that fourth quarter and overtime, when the game is, real important, I'm able to use my endurance and my legs, and what I did here with all these sled marches, man, they really helped me in the fourth quarter a lot.
Okay, so this next drill is sometimes use it as a preparation, like a warm-up, and a lot of times use it as a training drill itself. The main thing it's doing is working on foot mechanics. So especially from a defensive back standpoint, your ability to absorb force, accept body weight, and most importantly, redirect that force all originates at the toe joints and the ankle joint. So we have a whole back low walk sequence where you can micro-progress the intensity of those concepts of absorbing, accepting, and redirecting the force. So the first one we're going to do is just make them individual. Back low walk sequence, make them individual. So all we're going to do is get that low, deep bending position, trunk and spine tight. We're going to step and recover. Step and recover. Now we're going to do the exact same motion, but now we're going to jump into the step. So jump into the step. Now we're going to go continuous slow. So remember, this is not simulating a back pedal. It's almost simulating like a power pedal where he's going to be jumping into every step, but there's going to be no pausing. It's just going to be a continuous motion. So now we're getting into that redirection of force. We get set, deep knee bend, and just jump every step, jump. That's it, trying to maximize the distance, good. And jog the recovery. So from a defensive back standpoint in the NFL, how does this help the game?
Man, like that back pedal is so important, man. I have to get my legs strong. All that back pedal, it helps me stay in my back pedal. It helps me stay when I'm pressing these big receivers. But also, when you have strong legs, it helps with the fourth quarter. I'm always talking about the fourth quarter. Everything you do, it helps me still stay explosive and strong in the fourth quarter.
Okay, this next drill is going to have two parts. We're going to start off with a basic rapid response drill, which is a low-grade plyometric, looking to get reflexive action through the joints of the toes and the feet and the ankle. Then we're going to put an edge work base on top of that rapid response. Once we get that edge work plyo and that stretch reflex kind of set through those joints, then we're going to put it into a standard DB drill, which is going to be an angle pedal weave into a 45-degree break. First thing I'm going to do is get him into a basic athletic position, and I'm going to say go. When I say go, he's just going to chop his feet as fast as he can, looking for limiting foot contacts. When I say move, he's going to start to move his right foot only back and forth across the line. So the left foot is still popping and staying stationary, and the right foot is going inside edge, move, inside edge, move. So technically, he's working on the edges of his right foot as that left foot stays into a rapid fire sequence. Go, rapid fire, and move. And stop. Okay, so we got the reflexive action of the foot. We got the fatigue state in terms of getting him down low. Now I'm going to put him into an angle pedal weave on my arm motion, and I'm going to break him 45. Break.
You fatigue me first, then you work me and expecting me to finish hard. So it's basically starting the game strong and finishing the game strong. Woo! My goals are to get strong and fast. Just kind of get better and better each offseason.
Fail, quickly.
With Pete, I'm just working with getting stronger and being explosive. Working with my technique is what I do on my own afterwards. It's great to have speed and strength, you know, but you have to have technique at my position. You must win at the line. I think it's the hardest position to play in the NFL and hate. If not, then the wide receiver will, abuse you.
That's it. Flick and reach.
You gotta want it more than the next man. You gotta want it more than your friend. You gotta want it more than the guy in that next state. And playing my position, you gotta have confidence. When you come out on that field and you're playing somebody like A.J. Green or Calvin Johnson, you must bring your confidence or you lose before you even guard him. So if somebody want to play cornerback at high school level, college level, have confidence and have a lot of it. And I always say play with swag.
Keep that big step. Keep the brace tight. That's it.
An 8-8 season will make you motivated the whole offseason. Not winning a Super Bowl makes you motivated the entire offseason. Not going to a Pro Bowl, never been in the top 100. Those things makes me motivated to show the world that I am, one of the best DBs in the league.
Keep knee bend, just jump every step.
I love playing football. I love my organization. I love playing with the Baltimore Ravens. So that's why I come put the work in, man, because I want to be one of the greatest.